Hi guys, the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to color our napkin according to the fruit we're going to choose. So I'm gonna demonstrate how to make a pear for you. So I'm gonna use different types of green and I'm just gonna color my napkin. I'm using white strips of paint and maybe different types of greens if we have. And I don't need too much, so maybe half of it will be enough. If you need, you can afterwards paint a little bit more. So what we're going to do is that we're gonna put, once we're done coloring our paper napkin, we're gonna put it on the side and we're gonna leave it for the pear to use it as the skin of the pear after we assemble the paper as paper mache. So next step is to take a piece of paper, scrap paper, and make it into a ball. Just crumble the paper into a ball, right? And then take a second piece and crumble it inside. Now the second piece, as you guys notice, I put it in the middle. Let me open it back. So I put the paper in the middle, the first piece. I crumble from the middle up. And now I'm gonna make the shape of my pear. So it looks like a little ball and then the bottom looks narrower. I'm gonna take my paper foil and I'm gonna cover it. And I'm gonna try to shape it one more time. If you guys notice, I put it in the middle of the paper and I am shaping it thinner on the top, trying to kind of fix it so it stands up. And here is my pear. Now the next step, I'm gonna make sure it sits down straight. And once I'm satisfied with my shape, I can make it a little bit, by pressing down, I can make it a little bit more round or longer on the top. So I keep shaping it until I'm completely ready. And we're gonna take some water glue and the paper we color at the beginning. We're gonna start by tearing the paper, not too small, but not too big. So like medium-sized pieces. I'm gonna tear a few just to show you guys. I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna start from the bottom. I'm gonna make sure I put my mix, my glue mix, and I'm gonna start putting the paper I color. And I'm gonna continue to do that until I cover all the aluminum foil. And when we're done, we're gonna have a little cute pear for decoration made out of paper mache. So I'm gonna keep working until I completely filled up. If I need to put a little paint on top of the paper, it will help it stay on the aluminum foil without getting my fingers dirty. So I'm just holding it from the tip and I keep doing it until I fill up everything. So I'm gonna keep going. That needs a little glue, so I'm gonna manage to glue it slowly, right? Now I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna tear more paper. And as I'm tearing the paper, I'm gluing it. I tear a few pieces and I glue so I don't have paper all over my working space. So I'm gonna keep putting more and more. And every time I need, I go over with the pencil. With the pencil, no, with the brush, with the glue brush. I forgot to put glue, but it's okay, so I just keep going over, and I'm halfway done. If you guys notice, I'm trying not to get glue on my fingers, because if I do, the paper, it's gonna stay on my fingers and it's gonna become kind of messy. So I'm trying my best to use the brush to keep the paper in there. And I'm gonna tear some more for the top. Now you can make an orange. If you're making an orange, you can just make a bowl and cover it and make it like a, you can shape it a little bit more round. Now I'm gonna grab it from the bottom, try to find a spot that is not so gluey, and I'm gonna keep covering. And I'm almost done. I don't need to do the bottom because that's where it's going to sit. So the bottom of the pear can stay just the way it is. And I'm gonna make sure that my glue, that I apply enough glue for all the paper to stay fixed. If I need to cover empty spots, I will look. See, here I need some more, so I'm just gonna glue more paper on it. And almost done. And here we go. So we're gonna use a little pipe cleaner that will provide you to put the little stem for the pear. And here's my little pear.